Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you had came from my Instagram, I had asked if you guys wanted me to make a YouTube because I get really bored of the summer, and so I was like, might as well. But so that's what this is. Today we are going to be doing a get ready with me, and yeah. So first things first, I already brushed my teeth and put on my skincare and all that. So it's time for makeup. So I'm gonna start off with this Laneige lip mask because every time that I do my makeup, it gets on my lips. So I can just wipe this off. Okay. So that's it on, and yeah. The next step that I go into is like foundation, but I don't really use foundation. I just use like the little glow liquid filter from e.l.f. I'm gonna give you guys one pro tip though. Never put it like directly on your face from the bottle, because yeah, it'll make you break out more. If you have acne prone skin and you're breaking out, there's so many different reasons, either the products or it's because of using it straight from the bottle, because there's a lot of germs that way. So either put it on the back of your hand, or I put it on this little plate because it's cute, and I just kind of put it everywhere, low-key. Yeah, no, it's okay. And another thing that you want to do, if you want to listen to me at all, or you think my makeup looks good ever, the thing that I do is I blend it into like my double chin part, because I already know I have a double chin, okay? We already know. But it'll make it so that it's not gonna just like look, oh, why is your face so white or so dark compared to your body? And so that's the end of that step. Sorry, I had to fix my hair clip. Anyway, the next step is, so a lot of people use a like gray contour and go over that with bronzer. Personally, I think that's a lot of steps, and I don't want to do that. So I just use my bronzer as my contour, and it usually comes out pretty good. So, you know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. And another thing I do though is I do in fact use my powder puff as the applicator, because I feel like it gives me the best, sharpest lines, and I think like it's just easy to use, so might as well, you know what I mean? Today I'm taking headshots for one of my older brother's friends for his acting career, and then I am going to be taking pictures for one of my other friends for her birthday, and then I am also just like gonna see where the day takes me and stuff, because I don't know, I always end up somewhere by the end of the night, you know what I mean? So might as well, like, you know what I mean? And then y'all are gonna be sick of me next week. I'm gonna say that now, because on Instagram for sure, because I do in fact go to Indiana for the entire week So I'll be doing a few vlogs out there, so you guys won't be left stranded. But on Insta, I'm gonna be posting a lot because, like, I have 50 outfits that are just like baddie train. And so I'm excited for that, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared. Never traveled with anybody except for my family before. And so I'm going with like the school with HOSA. If you know what that is, cool. If you don't, I don't want to explain it. I've had to explain it to like 50 family members in the past week. Because my older sister had her grad party and they were all asking me like, oh, what are you going to be doing this summer? And I'm like, traveling. Because then in July, when it gets closer, I'll talk about it more. I'm going to Oregon. And so, you know. But with Indiana, we're going to Indianapolis for a week. And so I looked at the itinerary. It doesn't look like we do that much. Like, at all. There's a few things, obviously, but I packed a few good outfits so that if we have free time and they're like, oh yeah, we could just go da-na-na-na-na, and like it's like a fancy dinner or something, I have an outfit for it. I have 2 outfits for like a gooder, like not gooder, like a better, nicer restaurant type thing. Because you never know, actually. You never know. And so there's that. I also got my nails done for it. Shout out to Nails by Liv. She eats the down every single time. If you guys genuinely need nails for like homecoming prom, book with her. Because I got these for $75. Anywhere else they would have charged you $100. Easy. $120. And I think she always never seems to fail me. And then they never fall off. I have to like bite them off if I'm tired of them. And like she does soak offs. I just like forget to book them. And then another thing too is that she just really chill. And like she's always like down to talk. And like she's very like just, she gives like big sister vibes, like big sister energy, and I love that, because then I could talk all that I want and I know that it's not going to be like misconstrued to other people. Like I'm not saying like, oh yeah, I talk, but if there's like a certain situation on my mind and it's like making me pissed off, I could just talk with her about it, and she's like, yeah, you're either valid or not. Like she'll tell me straight. She'll be like, yeah, you're valid, or like that ain't it, baby. And I'm like, okay, my bad. You know? Okay, so this is all for the contour. Yeah, contour bronzer. Next thing I'm gonna go in with is my blush. Oh, the contour that I use is broken. It's the e.l.f. Catching Rays, you know. Powder puff, I got it in a pack from Shein. It came in this big old like jar cup thing, but my sister got it for me for Christmas, but I know where it came from, obviously. Anyways, I use that same brush for blush because I don't have a lot of brushes. If that wasn't a tongue twister, I don't know what was, because that was a lot of brush, blush, brush in a row. I know you guys are gonna say that it looks like I'm gonna like go out looking like a clown, but this foundation brush, a lot of people like to use brushes for their foundation. I don't. It's simply, I don't, period. Okay? And so instead, though, it works as a really good blender brush. Like, if your makeup isn't really sitting or your blush looks a little heavy, you could just bow, 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 and it immediately takes it down 10 notches. And then, but for me, what I do is I build up that blush so that it's gonna stay, because then it'll have more of a building, like a structure almost, so that it doesn't just go like, oh, bye-bye blush. Frick, bro. That's another thing, guys. Do you want me to be able to cuss, or do you want me to be like a kids-friendly, family fun channel? Y'all tell me, so that I'm not like, you know, cussing or doing da-na-na-na. I say that a lot. I realized I say doing da-na-na-na a lot because that's just like the way that I speak. And I say it so that you understand what I'm trying to like get across. And I also realized that I say like a lot in every single sentence that I say, so I'm trying to like cut down on that. The next thing that I go in with is the Fit Me Maybelline powder. I'll show you in a second after I'm done with this step, because I'm currently in the middle of it, and so if I just flip it over right now, it will in fact go all over my table, and I'm not trying to waste product, because this shit is expensive, okay? Your boy is a little broke, okay? I can't afford thousands and thousands of dollars in makeup. And the next thing that I do, though, to like kind of blend in the powder is I use the highlighter brush, and I kind of just like blend it all out. This one is the Fit Me Maybelline Shade 20 Light Medium Loose Finishing Powder. This is what it looks like, and that's the end of that step. I just go in with another little blend in, and voila. Okay, so the next thing that I do is I get this Barbie eyeshadow palette, okay, from Taste Beauty, and I go in with the shade Malibu, okay, the darker gold. I put it in the exclamation point mark spots, and then I blend them in, blend it in, and then I go in on the cheeks, use the brush a little bit, and then I go in with the shade Party, which is the lighter gold right next to it, and I go over top of that. I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, that's a lot of highlighter, but since it's an eyeshadow, you kind of have to build it, just like the blush. Because apparently we became construction workers overnight, and so now we have to start building shit. And okay, I think I'm good with this. Next thing I do is I go in with a brow gel. This one's a little dark. I was trying to find some clear ones yesterday. They didn't have a single one in sight, so I was just like, whatever. This is what they look like with this one. I don't know if I'm really with it. Like, I feel like it looks like a little... Holy crap, I said like a lot in that sentence. But I fear it looks dark. Y'all tell me what you think about this, because this is my first time doing my eyebrows with a dark brow gel. Okay? So give me your opinions on that. But what I do after my brows usually is I go in with that little Party shade, and I do a dot underneath the eyebrow arch. I just feel like it really makes it look snatched. The next step is curling your lashes. I use a tiny little mirror, little compact, and I do it that way. So I'll come back after I do that. You guys are gonna notice something? Well, I'm gonna see if you guys notice something. If you do, let me know. So this is me after I did that. Now I go in with the telescopic mascara. Okay, so I finished my mascara. So this is now what my mascara looks like. I want to see if y'all can notice something. Drop it down in the comments, because or else I will not say what it is. Very few people know about this because I have yet to be around people. There's like very few, including Mia and Halen. Shout out to my girls. Okay, so this is the finished mascara. And I have 2 more steps that I do, and then I'm done. So y'all are almost rid of me. Then I go in with Malibu on the literal like middle of my eyelid. Okay, so I go in with Malibu, and then I go in with the shade Party on the inside, very inside, and then I go in the outside, so it's like a little ombre from light to dark to light. I got this little brush because I can't really reach inside of that corner right now, and so I'm just gonna use it. That low-key makes me mad though, because I love to use my fingers because I feel like they do the best work. Hey, yo, clip that. And then I'm gonna just do the same thing to the other side. This is what the eye makeup looks like. I'm trying to grow out my lashes, guys. In Indiana, I will be having fake lashes on. I can't handle this. Like, no. No. I'm just gonna take off that lip mask. Because like I said, there was in fact makeup on my lips. Then I go in with this little Tang cherry lip mask. My friend Emily had gotten it for me. She gave it to us at her birthday party. I was like, period. Like, she had these little welcome gifts, and I was like, I feel so, like, happy. And, which, honestly, I love that. Because, like, Ems, you're the best. Yes, I call her Ems. If you know, you know. It has this cute little honey wand. Like, a little applicator that, like, is stored in the top. And I love it because it's just so cutesy. The last thing I do is just clean out my little mushroom guy. And because during like the middle of the process and throughout the process I put all my stuff away, there's nothing really to put away. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. Tell me what you guys think about the brows down in the comments. See if you find what I was talking about. Like the little thing that is not necessarily there anymore. All right. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Let me know what other kinds of videos you want to see. And you'll get at least 2 vlogs from Indiana next week. So be looking out for those and have a good day.